Hello, and welcome to Maxwell Unplugged, featuring experts in the arbitration space. Tune into their conversations, their perspectives, and their stories, bringing to you Maxwell Unplugged, conversations with a purpose.
Hi everyone, my name is Cathryn Neo, and I'm very excited today to be speaking to Noppramart Thammateeradaycho. She's a leading litigator and an arbitrator from a leading Thai law firm, Tilleke Gibbins, and she's also the representative from Thailand to the ICC Court of Arbitration. Thank you so much, Noppramart, for flying into Singapore for this recording during a very busy time. I'm very, very grateful for you to be here today.
I like to greeting you in Thai. สวัสดีค่ะ I'm Noppramart. And thank you, Maxwell Chamber, and you, Cathryn, for your kind introduction. And great to be here again in Singapore.
Yes, we are very excited to have you here today. And, in fact, I remember when I first met you in Bangkok last year, you were sharing a lot about the work that you've been doing for female lawyers, particularly, female dispute lawyers in Thailand and the region. Correct. And that really touched me. And it's one of the points where I think we have so much in common.
Correct.
Yes. And so ever since we met, I have been very lucky to have been invited by you as well to speak on webinars and panels on arbitration issues. So what was most memorable to me was the recent International Women's Day webinar where you brought together women from various jurisdictions, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Cambodia, the Philippines, and Australia as well. I thought that this is a great opportunity with the podcast to interview you on your journey from shipping litigation into arbitration and how you help women lawyers in Thailand and the region.
Actually, after the webinar on International Women's Day, I still have also the webinar with other Indian female lawyers as well. So I try to connect with all the female practitioners. Actually, try to be around the world. Yes.
Fantastic. I think this is a really great initiative that I've seen how you have built from ground up. So what is motivating you to take on this active cause of promoting women lawyers?
I think that because I still think that the number of female arbitrators still far less number than male counterparts. For example, in Thailand, we have the female arbitrators, I think less than 1%.
Wow.
That is, I see that in terms of diversity, for the arbitration, Thailand should have more female arbitrators, right? Actually, I can say that even this day, there are more female law students in Thai university.
Yes.
I think more than 60% this day. But in my days, 25 years ago, there are almost 80% of female law students.
Wow.
But how they gone and why they not come to become the arbitrators? That would be the question of leaking pipeline.
Yes.
Many of them probably like to work for the governments, work as the in-house counsels. But the area of arbitration, actually, we have to talk about the area of litigation first, because many of arbitrators, usually they are come from the litigation.
Yes, you start from a disputes background, right?
Correct. In Thai culture, if you want to become the litigator, female litigator, some parents in Thailand may tell you in the past, that no, litigator is not suitable for women because you have to travel a lot, you have to maybe risk your life. But actually, in my family different, because I have my uncle as a lawyer, right, litigation lawyer, and my parents support me to become the litigator. So my background quite different from other Thai families.
I see. That's why your thinking as well is a lot more a lot different as well from a lot of them. Well, can I just bring us back to what you said earlier about how your time there's almost 80% of female law students. So what motivated these female law students, females, to take on law school in the first place?
I think maybe it's put link to because many in the past, many female students, when they choose their faculty, they probably choose accounting, linguistic department, something like that. So law is another area that they probably choose, but they did not want to be a lawyer, but they just want to choose to work as the judge, or want to be the judge or the government official. That's it.
Oh, I see. So a lot of them go in knowing that they don't intend to enter litigation, and that's why you have less people entering litigation and eventually arbitration as well.
Yeah, and actually we lacking of the role model as a female litigator in my days. When I ever buy one book that is called The Top Litigators in Thailand, and tens of them male lawyer, and I just thought that okay, one day I will be there.
Wow.
So that is something motivate me that okay, we need a role model.
Yes, definitely. So you said you bought a book on role models, and there were all males in that book. So back then, when you first started out as a junior lawyer, did you receive any guidance from any senior female figures?
Actually, Tilleke quite different. My law firm that actually we have the almost 60% of female law practitioners in the firm.
Wow.
And probably we may be the law firm in Thailand that we have more female litigators than male. Yes. For example, for the shipping maritime is like male dominant.
Yes.
Everywhere maybe. But in my team, I think I have almost like only 2 males litigator for maritime for my team, and the rest like 6 of them female litigators. So when we have the maritime dispute, the other part all male and we are all female, something like that. But actually, I did not choose that whether or not my team have to be male or female is up to them if they want to practice in this area.
Yes.
They just come and join, yeah.
And do you think it could be because there are more female role models in Tilleke, and that's why the team starts to grow and there are naturally more females as well?
Yes, I think so. I think that is quite important. And I told you when I first practiced law, trained to be a lawyer with my uncle.
Yes.
All his lawyers, male litigator. So that I think that he can teach me how to react, right, with in the court with the opposing party. But I lacking of the perspective how female lawyers should react with the male counterparts or the male clients. Yeah. So, but I found this perspective when I work in Tilleke Gibbins, and especially right now we may be the only one law firm that international the law firm that practice internationally that we have 2 female managing partners.
And that's fantastic, because now there are so many role models in the firm to look up to as well. So let's bring you back 25 years ago when you first got admitted to the Thai bar in 1998. And you said that you trained with your uncle's firm. How was it like for a female lawyer back then?
Okay, I compared. I think that I may be a privileged one who been trained and work among male litigators, right? But comparing to my experience in other Thai law firm that actually at my time almost 99% male litigators, and I will be the only female litigator in the firm.
How did it feel being the only female litigator in the firm?
But again, when I become the female litigator in the firm, I is quite senior, older enough. I have some experience, right? But I can see that for the law firm that the young female lawyer join, they will be being trained or to choose to go to the court, to practice in the court later.
I see.
After the male lawyer have been done their job, or sometimes they may take like 3 years before they can cross-examine witness.
I see.
But if the male lawyer join the firm, they have been chosen to go to the court on the first week of their practice. That's quite different.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the reason? That's that also contributory reason could be because female lawyers don't put themselves out there to say, put up their hands to say, yes, I can do it.
Yes, but if I think that some of the female lawyers in in context of the litigation, in the culture is the culture things as well. If we raise our hand, raise our voice to why, raise the question why partner or senior not shoot me for this case, why you not ask me to come to the court with you, why you not give you the opportunity to cross-examine witness. That would be some uncommon behavior. Okay, but I didn't say that our Thai culture discriminate female, but this is my experience in the past for the female litigator. But right now it's getting better and better. Even right now in the courtroom, there are a lot of female litigators and also female judges.
Yes.
Right now we already have 4 Supreme Court judges. Females.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Actually, what you had just related to me is not uncommon and not just in Thailand. I've heard from younger junior female litigators the same thing as well. So they had someone related a situation to me where she was in her first year and there was another male associate also in their first year, and they were assigned a task to come up with cross-examination questions and to cross-examine a very minor witness. So at that point in time, both would not have had enough experience in cross-examination. It's quite normal. But when the partner asked who wants to do cross-examination, right away, the male associate actually put up his hands, yes, I can do it, despite not having had the practical experience. But then the female associate, on the other hand, held back and said, and thought maybe I need to observe more. Maybe I need to read more, learn more, and go for more trials before I'm ready to cross-examine. So seems like a different approach.
Yes, I agree. I think that both young lawyers, they have the same information, same knowledge. But it would be kind of a sexual behavior. Sometimes I think maybe, I don't want to stereotype anyone, but I also monitor and observe that male lawyer can make quicker decision in the certain way. But for us female, but sometimes, yes, even maybe sometimes we quite confident, but we just wait
and see, yes,
and see, and then take some opportunity, but maybe later.
Yes.
But somebody said that who quicker, and maybe take the best opportunity, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I think because sometimes we may want to observe more, learn more before we put our hands up for an opportunity. And I think there is a lot to be learned as well about being assertive and knowing when to seize an opportunity.
Yes, and as the partner or senior counsel, I think that we should try to understand both young male and female lawyers give equal opportunity. Even sometimes female lawyer may be slow to make the decision how I'm going to proceed this case, something like that. You sometimes have to encourage them.
Yes, I agree. So as female, senior female lawyers in a leadership position where you have the power to make certain decisions, it's good to then observe amongst your associates. It doesn't have to be because of male or female, but associates whom we see potential and but yet are not putting themselves out there, giving them that opportunity so they feel validated.
Yeah, and another thing that I observe that sometimes the male partner, they're not biased, they're not discriminate when they choose the team member, but they just think that, okay, it's maybe easier to accompany by male, young male lawyer, because sometimes you have to travel across the country, stay in the hotel, and some risky case like serious criminal defense case, something like this. They just think that, okay, if female come with him, he have to focus and to protect the female team member.
I see.
Yeah, that would be another burdensome for him, right? So that I can see some aspect, but again, you have to the young female lawyer have to show your potential that you are independent.
Yes,
and you can take care of yourself in this kind of cases.
Yes,
right. I recently have the case that I joined the maritime seminar with my Malaysian lawyer, and he showed me the video that his team member went to arrest the ship, and I just watched that video with interesting because all of his team female lawyers on board on the vessel, large size vessel, and I told him that, oh, very good, you have very strong ladies female team. Yeah, he said that yes, my team member very strong.
Oh, that is so encouraging to hear.
Yes.
I mean, talking about that, you are a specialist in the shipping and construction industry, and these are industries that are typically male-dominated.
Correct.
So I'm so happy to hear that there is a female strong team as well. So do you think in this industry, in disputes, shipping and construction, have you encountered any specific challenges related to gender bias?
I think first maybe, it's not only the lawyer. Sometimes we have to encounter with the police or the opposing party, right? Or opposing lawyer. Yes, in Thailand, if you come to the police station, almost all male police, right? And sometimes the way of communication is quite different, but it's something that to learn how to react with them. But again, come back to the courtroom. This kind of case, you will almost always see the male opposing lawyer, right? So I had been assigned to the work to help my colleagues in one case, but that case is not my case. My colleague just have some interrupting business that he cannot come to the court that day, and he just assigned me as a paralegal, even though I'm already the experienced litigator. But in the paper, it said paralegal.
Oh, okay.
It's maybe misled to the opposing lawyer, right? And the opposing lawyer, he's also the senior lawyer. And I submitted the application to include some of the challenged issue. So, and the opposing lawyer told me that, sister, you have no right to explain to the court because you only the paralegal.
What? Wait. So he called you sister?
Sister. It's quite normal in Thai culture. Okay, let's say if you in Bangkok and you come to restaurant.
Yes.
Your Thai friend will teach you to talk Thai when you call waitress in the restaurant. Nong, Nong is means sister. Come here, please. Something like that. It's normal if you use in that situation.
Yes.
But if you use in the courtroom, it's just like, okay. Because I never call somebody brother, sister in the courtroom. Right? Because, we should address the opposing or someone in the courtroom. Like,
Yes.
we call kun in Thai and follow by name, right?
Yes, there should be some decorum, right?
Yeah, something like that. And I heard something like this in the U.S. Newspaper that female lawyer addressed to the court that opposing lawyer called her sweetheart, and that is serious.
Yes.
Because that remark made her quite frustrating.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, frustrated, and this become the issue. I think 2016. The District Court of Columbia banned any kind of calling of sweetheart or babe or honey to female lawyer.
I see.
Otherwise, you will be fined.
Yeah, I mean that is it should have been a logical decorum that you shouldn't be using such words. How did you react after being called sister?
I told him that sorry, I'm not your sister.
Oh, well done.
But I try to challenge him with the substantive issue that even as a paralegal, I act on behalf of my client, and I should have full right to challenge and to defend my client. You should not stop me to protect the interest of client. And in that case, I think he remember me. But after that, I still met him in court, and he never called me sister again.
Oh, that's great. You made an impression on him, and he remembered it.
Yeah, I use this to also teach my female team member and also male colleague that you should not call someone sister. You can call. It's okay for something that you have to be give some kind of safe face, courtesy to the opposing lawyer, but no need to close like the family member.
Yes, I mean, I think that's it's always important when talking to clients or peers to always have that, to be polite and courteous. What about younger females facing older, more senior clients? Because I had a personal experience where I had a matter. I had to face a older, much bigger sized, taller male counterparty. And someone actually asked me that question. Are you sure you can take that on? So I was a bit shocked. I mean, so if you have seen me in person, I'm petite, and I'm small in size. And so when I was asked that question, I was taken aback for a little bit before I could react.
Okay, I think due to the height and the size of most female, that not the big people, right? So I encounter the same, but for this thing, I think that for me, I will not say yes or no, but I explain that what is our experience in the past and how we can success in each case. What are the strategies that we will provide to them? I'm not going to say that, oh, you think that I'm the small lady and I cannot fight for your case. No. I just explain how we're going to make your case successful. That's it. Yes, that's it. And I think that we don't need to counter or to defend this kind of question directly. We have to divert to other way to explain and make him understand that this is something we can offer you differently from other law firm or other group of people.
So really bringing your personal capability out, being able to tell them actually what you are capable of, and explaining and showing the thorough, logical conclusions of what you've done. So do you have any tips for young women lawyers in the region?
I think first of all, make themselves visible and have plan for the short-term goal and long-term goal. What you want to do, you want to make making partner at 30 years old, even though other people say that it's too short time to making the partner. But why not? If you can achieve it, you will be the first one to making partner at the age of 30 years old. But if you not reach not become the partner at that age, you still make the progress in your career path.
Well, that's very good advice. I think every step, even if you come up with any obstacles or you fail, it's still towards working towards a goal. I think that's great. Well, we're coming to the end, and so now I have 3 quick questions which I want to call quick hits. It's a rapid fire response round. So I'm going to ask you a very short question, and you can give me short and sharp answers.
It sounds fun.
So the first one is, what is the best advice you have received?
The best advice I have, I think that to make it right away, don't think and thinking in your head. Because if you're thinking in your head and you not make it today, tomorrow, it's gone. It's still your imagination. Nothing happened. Just make it done now.
Fantastic. Well, the next question, what is the worst advice you have received?
Litigator is not the profession for women.
Wow.
This is not the advice that I received directly, but for other female litigators in Thailand, sometimes they think that okay, you should not be a litigator. It's not the career for women. But I think that litigator you can be LGBTQ++, or you can be a female, male. If you want to be a good litigator, great litigator, you can be whatever gender.
Definitely. I agree. Last question. What is one change you'd like to see in the arbitration industry?
I think I need to see more diversity. And I think that right now, all the institute, arbitral institute, law school, and even law firm try to make this happen. I think it's a big effort, and it's already starting. And I think in the short term, it would achieve. Even some arbitration institute already achieved this goal. Like if I remember correctly, like Stockholm arbitration, something like that, they get like 65%. And I think that SIAC may be also close to 50% of the female arbitrator appointed. So I think that this shows something that for the diversity is great. And it's not great because we have more female arbitrators. It's great for the client, for the community as well, right? Because we live in this community that we have a lot of people, a lot of female, male all together.
Exactly. I think, and especially in international arbitration as well, where there are different cultures across the board. Well, we're coming to the end of this podcast. So are there any final words you'd like to say to the audience?
I think that for the arbitration and litigation and arbitration practice, I believe that is quite, in terms of international practice, it's quite dynamic in the way of like the key issue for the diversity, the key issue for the environment. We call something like green arbitration, something like that. That is something that is great for the global community, actually. Yeah, that is something our legal community do the good thing for humanity. That is my last word.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I've been blown away by all your answers, and it is so enriching for me to hear about your experiences, the reasons why you do these things for younger women lawyers, and also for the industry in general. So thank you so much once again for taking the time out to speak. And thank you to Cathryn and your team at Maxwell Chambers for this opportunity.